Hey, how's it going today? It's 22nd of April, Monday, and we are taking a look at the market, what kind of the opportunities we can find. In Bristol, we were taking a look at Vertical. I think that's the name of the company. It's a private company. I'm not supported by the company. Send me a check, right? It might be great people working for this company, right? Why I'm talking about it, I thought let's take a look at since that would be aviation kind of thing. Let's take a look at maritime projects, right? And something that's happening within Plymouth, right? But I would be able to take a look at this company for the first time. It might be some promising opportunities, right? And that would be Oceanus. Or that would be the name of the project, Oceanus, right? Let's take a look at this project and see. Perhaps it's a great opportunity how we can reach out to the team, say hi, I guess, if we can, right? And or perhaps there might be some opportunities for I don't know investors, all these kind of great things for people who are interested in those kind of things, right? Well, briefly, interested in something that was I was taking a look at in previous video. So let's delve deeper and let's try to understand a little bit more about this project. Project started October 2022. Project end date, or they should close this project. Perhaps they're working with someone else's money. Either way, January 2026. Funder, okay, Oceanus has been initially supported by seed funding from the Natural Environment Research Council. However, we are currently exploring opportunities for further support and or funding in order to progress to the build phase, which will take around 2 years to complete. Okay. So there's this market. I'm taking a look at the Plymouth market. Perhaps there are some companies, some players who can do it, right? Again, it's private companies. I'm not sure. So since I'm not necessarily shedding the best light on some of these projects, I'm not supporting, but I know it's projects and those are private companies within the area. Perhaps they can do this project, right? Perhaps they should do this project, right? Either way, so that's brief information about this project and set out there's a video I guess I set out usher in the new era for net zero oceanography and advanced international maritime research in 2002. Plymouth Marine Laboratory revealed design for the world's first long-range autonomous research vessel. There's a lot of key areas when it comes to perhaps moving things from point A to point B. So that would be movement of goods, perhaps movement of people. So that would be like a taxi, quote unquote taxi services, but using water, I guess. So there might be a lot of opportunities there. And if you ask me, most of the goods, right, by volume, 95%, close to 95% of goods have been shipped by sea. So perhaps if you would ask me, just take a look at financial metric. So I see a lot of opportunities in this area, but perhaps people who have set out this project, they have different things in mind, right? Supported by seed funding from the Natural Environment Research Council, the SLEEK. I guess it's some marketing there. If I can, I'd rather stick marketing, right? So for people who are interested, they can delve deeper into this project, right? Designed primarily to make the transatlantic sampling voyage from UK to the Falklands. Okay, okay. Interesting, right? I mean, if that's what they like to do, the ocean will get advanced scientific payloads and use the latest AI technology to help navigate the best course to its target location with real-time input from weather forecasts and other maritime data feeds. Okay. So it's very small, right? But small, perhaps it's a prototype needs to be small, right? I would expect massive project, right? But either way, so it's something that they're doing, right? Okay. So there's a lot of information for people who are interested, since it might become a marketing and all this kind of thing. So I would rather come back to something more important. Let's touch on some of the opportunities, perhaps how to build similar projects. Let's touch on those kind of opportunities. Other than that, there might be some historical data, all these kind of things, right? And partnerships, names of the companies. I'd rather stay away from names, right? Or if I can, and it might be my own tax money funding this kind of project. So if there would be contact information, we can touch on that. So if there's a contact information, let's reach out to the team and say hi. So perhaps we can have work together. So that it's the least that we can do, right? There's a company there, it's or company or organization, right? Atlantic Meridional Transact, IMT, right? That's the name of the company. Let's see if we can reach out to this company where there might be some opportunities when it comes to working together, right? So as well as there might be different companies within the entire project and or manufacturing, there might be private businesses. Overall, there might be a lot of opportunities. Let's touch on perhaps while we take a look at the existing projects. Let's take a look at how to build our own project. It should be interest of many people out there. Let's take a look at then where most of the people would begin, right? And or should begin. We can take a look at some of the financial opportunities on or training made available. As of now, I haven't taken part in this, but perhaps that would be one of the options available on the table when it comes to where to begin and how to develop similar projects, right? That would be Scott Scale Up's Accelerators 12 months program that develops, nurtures, and strengthens the leadership capabilities of senior decision makers at high growth engineering and or tech SMEs to scale up their business to the next level. Well, there's a little bit of marketing, so perhaps let's take a look at break down this opportunity in more detail and close the study on this opportunity that might be most of value for many people watching this video. Let's take a look at this opportunity breakdown that was offered, right? So that's what does this program offer? We support leaders in unique package of funding and training for 12 months. That would be a 52 hours growth training program, cohort and tech leaders. I would consider that perhaps networking, right? From there, leadership coaching to focus on your development as a leader. That might be important to have a very serious person, perhaps in the industry. So depending on what kind of industry you like to tackle, right? From there, one-to-one business mentor from on rival network of UK's leading engineers in industry who have focused skills and solid successful enterprises many times over. Okay, so there might be something. So my expectations are not that high, but either way, 10,000 training grant to pay for leadership course anywhere in the world, right? Access to 100 investor network, 100 plus investor network. So not this part, 10,000, so but potentially you might receive finances. So whoever would be taking part in this course, but you want to actually receive finances, those finances would be used to cover expenses. So I don't know, but these opportunities have been made available for people who might be interested, right? 5 touch points with the individual relationship manager to make connections and investors, corporate experts, and or guide you throughout the program. Fully funded, access to Culture Plus. Okay, so there's a private, I think, platform, but either way, lifetime access to co-working spaces in London and Belfast. Ooh, I see a lot of value in this kind of opportunity. I don't know about Belfast, since some of the contracts might be very hard later to access if you will begin doing anything with the Belfast. So that's a quick note there. But it's good to have a co-working space. I think there's a lot of value in this, just in this offer, right? As well as perhaps there might be additional support when it comes to having access to other platforms and or networking opportunities. But either way, let's see. I have reached out to this company and organization, see how we can potentially do some business together, right? So that would be perhaps summary of this particular video. So while we were taking a look at examples, some of the projects being completed, perhaps many people might be interested in doing very similar projects themselves, right? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.